So, we know that the Chapter 4 for Black Clover Mobile is going to be releasing on June 8th. Now, Chapter 4 is going to be the Eye of the Midnight Sun arc, where it starts off with like the little village, and then it goes to them in the snow with Sally, and then we see the bad boy Liched, right? So this is a really hype arc, and it was the first like big battle, I'd say, with Yami versus Liched. I really like this, and this chapter of course is releasing June 8th. Now what also happens to be June 8th is the end of these banners. So the seasonal banner, the Fuego banner, and the Yami banner are all ending June 8th, which means we are getting new banners on that day. Now, of course, considering the content that we're getting in Chapter 4 and how we basically have everything up to Chapter 3 done, we even have Sally from Chapter 4 already, that we're probably going to get Chapter 4 stuff, and there's also more evidence to help our claim. Let me go get this. So, this is an image that Global posted, and from this, we see Yami and Fuego. These were the two banners we had on launch, and guess what's next? Licht and Fana. Would this make sense? Hell yes. We could easily get this because if there's a seasonal banner running out, we would need another type of special banner, which could be the step up banner, which could make it that Fana and Licht are both coming out. Now, some people were saying that Licht has come out. I'm not sure if it's a leak. Could be, but we have no. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to say it might be. And to be fair, Licht also does make the most sense because he is in obviously Chapter 4, he's the big boss, and he's in the game. Actually, he's in the game. He is in the Hall of Illusions, floor 70. We're going to go over his kit in a bit, and we're going to say why you should probably summon on him, but also Fana, what she's going to be doing for other units. So both of these are going to be very good, first of all, and the thing is, step-ups are really good. If they actually do add a step-up, probably going to be Fana, but I'm going to say there is going to be a step-up on June 8th. I feel it. I really do feel it. Because the only time they could add a step up is when there's not a seasonal banner. Because or else it kind of conflicts with each other, if you kind of understand. So, step ups. Guaranteed SSR at the last step. You get half off multis. Might change. We also do know that, like, it is guaranteed, right? Obviously, we don't know if it's gonna be more than 7 steps on when like it's introduced into the game. We'll have to see. Maybe it's 10, 15, but step ups will definitely be more worth it than normal banners, so it has to be less than 20 in my own opinion. But it does depend on the like step rewards. We're gonna have to see. But I'm very interested how they go with it. But step up probably is gonna be Fauna. I just feel like they did Fuego and Yami first, and then hey, there's Lich and Fauna. So to me, that would make the most sense. Now, Fauna, first off, okay, well, let's talk about Lich first, then we're going to go on Fauna. So, Lich, these are his skills. We don't know if he's green 100%, but I would like to say so. Now, his skills are in Hall of Illusions, and every single other character who's in Hall of Illusions, like Yami, has the exact same skills as their actual kit. With, I'm pretty sure, the same multiplier, so we're going to go with that. And as for the color, I'm not sure, but I would imagine he is green. So, 90% base attack is very nice. Plus, you get level 3 critical rate increase, which is 22% crit rate increase. So this in itself is very, very nice. The crit rate increase is very nice when you compare, or when you add on that this a 120% skill 2. If I go to other skill 2s, like Yami's, let's see, Yami has one of 110, so it's higher than Yami's. And it gives crit rate increase and defense penetration. Level 2, both are amazing because level 2 will be 18%. So you're getting crit, and I don't know how long it is, but I'm gonna get it. Might be forever, like, because does it say? Where is it? Crit rate to yourself for 2 turns. Here it doesn't say it. It might like tone it down in the actual game to like 2 turns. But either way, crit rate increase. You get crit defense pen, and then AOE 80% attack. 80% AoE is pretty much unheard of for actual SSRs because it just doesn't exist yet for an SSR. There's no SSR that's an attacker that has an AoE ult. And then the only other ones that have like the 80% is but he's an SSR with much worse stats. So yeah, 80% but much worse stats. Like overall, you're going to be wanting to run, well, you're going to want an AoE ult on an actual SSR, so this is going to be great. So level 3 crit rate increase with this also, which means that pretty much 99% chances passive will also be crit related, which makes them very useful for actually getting up. We'll have to see 100% on that in the future. But crit means he's going to just do a lot of damage. And because he's probably going to be green, he's going to be perfect with Yami. Because Yami's red and you want someone to help Yami because of this bad boy right here who just obliterates because he has this. applies 15% increased favorite damage to yourself, so you do more damage against red units, basically, even more. So he's going to be able to keep that blue Yami in check while also being with the red Yami, and they will both work together with Finral. Licht will be a very good character for you to summon on if you have Red Yami and you built Red Yami with Finral, because Red Yami is a crit character. He has a crit damage unique passive and crit rate on the ultimate. So he will be doing a lot of damage with that crit. So that is definitely something to think of if you're going to go for Licht. I think that is a very good option if you have Red Yami, because it's going to first off help your Red Yami, because the only other unit right now that we have that's green that's a good DPS is Fuego, but you need to run him with Leopold, and that doesn't really work with Red Yami. So I think Licht will be perfect, especially because of the Finral support who gives the crit rate. So Licht will be pretty much guaranteed critting, because you're getting that level 3, and then Finral's going to increase crit rate, and maybe even his passive is going to increase the crit rate, Licht's passive. So Licht will be very useful in this current meta of blue seasonal Yami just raining everywhere. I think that Licht is an amazing pick for right now, especially as a green unit and what he does. And it will be really good for Yami. I'm really happy how they did that. Now, next up, Fana, we don't know much, but she is basically a fire unit. So that means that the other featured unit is getting a buff, because Fuego does more damage if there's a DLT, and if you build it with Burn, it will be even better. So Burn, you do more damage if there's a DLT, and even better, you could run Fuego, Leo, and then Fana. All three burning, two of them taking more, or getting an advantage when there's a Burn active. So if you run it with Fana, it could be a really dangerous team, and I'm really interested to see what Fana does. But as a step-up summon, I think the value is there for Fana, and I really hope she's good. She's an attacker because she was shown as an attacker in the preview, and Licht is an attacker. I'm going to guess Fana, it makes sense as an attacker unless they decide to change it for whatever reason, but just look at her. There's no way she's an attacker. I don't see it. So please think of it. If you have Red Yami, I think you're very well to go for Licht. And if you really like Fuego, but you don't have Leopold, I'm going to do this. Honestly, I don't have Leopold. I'm going to go for Fana, because Fuego with a burning unit is insane. Because the minute you get someone to help Fuego do extra damage, Fuego shoots through the roof. These are two perfect picks for both of the current featured units, and I'm really impressed with these picks, especially because of how the meta is currently, with blue Yami just reigning over red Yami, but red Yami still playing because of other units, and Licht will definitely help for that. So I definitely think you guys should continue saving. These should be the upcoming banners. We're gonna see. Everything will be revealed shortly. On the 8th, we should be getting it, and we'll get information probably a couple days before. Of course, we were confirmed, not this, we were that obviously, but we were confirmed here, that new chapter and new character skill pages and more on the way, which obviously is probably going to be Licht and Fana. So that is very interesting. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.